Do you have a short fuse? Do you suffer with anxiety, PTSD, or other situations where your body may be lacking in oxygen when your adrenaline system kicks in? Well, let's talk about it. It's time for another Yogi Chat. And today's Yogi Chat is about body mechanics and deep breathing. Specifically, and I'm going to need you to suspend your emotions for this when I say this. I'm specifically talking about body mechanics and how the body works and how we can help our body through difficult situations. Do you have a short fuse? Do you suffer with anxiety, PTSD, or other situations where your body may be lacking in oxygen when your adrenaline system kicks in? Well, let's talk about it. Millions of Americans suffer from various types of chronic illnesses and diseases that reduce oxygen levels in the blood throughout the day, throughout the situation, or throughout an episode. For example, when we're talking body mechanics, when your adrenaline kicks in, your fight, flight, freeze, fawn response, our parasympathetic system shuts down, right? Our body is deciding what is important in that moment for our survival. So it's going to pull in blood and oxygen from the extremities to protect the internal organs. It's going to share oxygen as much as possible between the brain, the heart, and other vital organs. But that also may mean your thinking may go, you might have an altered mental status, and you might display anger, aggression, anxiety, fear, and all kinds of difficult, uncomfortable emotions. So what do? The way we help ourselves in that situation is remembering that we need to feed our body to move our body. So just like we would eat food to fuel our body for activity, in those moments, we need to feed our body oxygen and all of the nutrients that we need to regain our senses and be able to move our body, think clearly, and out of the situation. So for example, if you're having a panic attack, an anxiety situation, or you start to feel like you have a short fuse and anger is arising, you really want to take deep, deep breaths. And the number one recommended way to breathe through these situations from across the board, from psychologists, neurologists, to your doctor and yogis alike, is box breathing. And the way we box breathe is we do 4 counts in, hold it for 4, exhale for 4. This even breath helps us mentally by counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And then also it's an even breath regulating how we breathe. It's also going to bring a lot of oxygen into the body, and we should start to feel our extremities loosen, our anxiety come down as our brain and body start to get more oxygen. An additional tip to go a little bit further is you may need to drink some water, some Gatorade, some electrolyte dense nutrient beverage, whether that's tea, Gatorade, liquid IV, or just plain water with a little bit of sea salt. Get some fluids going. And you may be hungry. All of these situations mess with our blood sugar as well as our oxygen levels and our mental status. So having a snack with you, whether that be a piece of fruit, a piece of hard candy, protein, whatever that you can get into your body and give you a boost of energy to find clarity. I hope that helps.